The Detroit Red Wings concluded their training camp on January 11th. The team would enter the 2021 season full of optimism and riding on the announcement of their 37th captain in team history, Dylan Larkin.
Yeah, there was a lot of excitement starting the year here and a lot of new faces, and it was pretty tough though. We'd been off for a while and we didn't have much time to get going. We had 2 weeks and then we were starting with game one and no preseason games.
We actually in some ways had more time because you don't have exhibitions, so you can implement all your systems. You have fuller practices, you're not coming back late at night. So it honestly didn't feel like it was jammed that way. What you miss is the exhibition games, and that's you miss the time to be able to evaluate guys, evaluate systems, guys get comfortable with that stuff.
2 or 3 exhibition games between our own team, and then which are basically scrimmages. Like, you're not gonna go in the corner and run one of your teammates necessarily, and now you get out there and everyone's just running around, obviously trying to hit each other, making an impact early. And so it was really different, if that's the word we can use.
Yeah, kind of just embracing the weirdness of the year and kind of getting on board with some of the COVID protocols and the newness of the masks and some of the things that come with COVID in this unique season. I think it was important for us to kind of get on the same page with all that stuff and get our differences aside and just get to work every day and not worry about all that stuff.
I think through all that COVID, there was a lot of unknowns for a lot of people, and in your everyday life, everything changed, and to get back to kind of what we're used to doing on a daily basis was definitely exciting. It was fun.
A pretty close group, and I kind of just came in and got to know everyone, and everyone was really good that way, and it was pretty seamless. So with all the restrictions and that, it felt pretty comfortable.
I was pretty nervous. It'd been 10 months, and just to get back to the normal, and there's a lot of rules and restrictions we have to follow with COVID, and our training staff has done a great job with that, but I was pretty nervous to start and to get going.
Johnny would be like your old LC days. 200 people here.
For the Red Wings, the excitement of opening night was short-lived as the 10-month layoff took its toll with a 3-0 loss to the Hurricanes. 2 nights later, Detroit bounced back in a big way.
Into the sun, they score! Bobby Ryan!
Wow. Sealed by Zadina.
Red Wings with their first goal of the season. Bobby Ryan in his first game. Number 54, Bobby Ryan makes it 1-0. Offsetting the Bobby Ryan goal, here comes Larkin. Just off the toe of his stick. Back in, they score! Larkin threw it in front of the net, and it banked in behind Mrazek. To Gardner, across, nicely set up, and Bernier there with the answer.
Smarty, penalty is over. Here's a shot by Fabry, he scores! Robbie Fabry, just when the penalty expires, scores the goal to make it 3-2 Detroit. And the first victory of the 2021 campaign for the Detroit Red Wings as they score 3 times in the final period en route to a 4-2 victory over the Carolina Hurricanes. And the Red Wings now 1-1 on the season.
Yeah, still fighting the puck a little bit. Still got to find a way to create more ozone time and more ozone pressure and more grade A chances in the ozone. I don't know, these pucks are bouncing everywhere, and I think the good news is for 3 games now our team has done it the right way. We've given up some goals, but we've played the right way. We've had lots of communication, lots of puck support. We've got out of our zone pretty efficiently, so the process of our team that we've taken every game is really good, and I think if we continue to do that, the results will come as well.
Here's Larkin. Slap shot.
Bingo!
Scores!
Bingo! Yeah!
Here's Ryan moving in with a shot. He scores! That man has had the hot hand. Goal number 4 on the season, and Ryan gives the Red Wings a 2-1 lead. 2-on-1. Larkin over the line, pulls the trigger. Merzlikins looks behind him, and the Red Wings score and win it quickly. 15 seconds into overtime, and the final score in this one. The Detroit Red Wings 3 and the Blue Jackets 2.
It was Bertuzzi at the other end of the ice that made the play to dog this puck to make sure it didn't get turned over. And boy, oh boy, is that a huge play for Detroit.
The Wings would begin their regular season, splitting their first 4 games with the Carolina Hurricanes and Columbus Blue Jackets. Adversity soon followed as 6 players were put on COVID protocol. Forwards Darren Helm, Robbie Fabry, Adam Ernie, Sam Gagne, and Philip Zadina, as well as defenseman John Merrill, would all end up missing at least 10 days.
Yeah, a little bit of a stumble, but hey, when you lose that many guys, it's never easy, right? But I feel like, as we're going here now in the last handful of games, we're getting our rhythm back and our identity back, and we're playing some good hockey, and it's not showing on the standings, but we're right there, and we feel it, so we know we're gonna turn this thing around.
We knew going in that there was going to be some road bumps, and with injuries or COVID or the unknown, with the new season and being off for so long. So with the new guys coming in, they brought such positive attitudes, and they were happy to be here, and it's been very refreshing.
We had a couple good games to start the season. We were feeling pretty good, and then we get hit with 5 or 6 guys that get it, and that's hard on any team. And so we're trying to get our feet back under us and get rolling again, and find that confidence as a team to start winning these close games that we're in.
We obviously didn't rise to the challenge with some guys down, but I think since then we've started to turn our game around a little bit. We haven't gotten the results that we would have liked. We're still frustrated with the losses, but we're going in the right direction. I think we're happy with the work ethic we're putting out there every night.
The world we live in is the world we live in, and I think it's important that you take the opportunities you have in front of you, and we got great opportunities in front of us, and we sat for 10, 11 months wishing that we could have the opportunity no matter what the parameters were and no matter what the world looked like we lived in, and we're really happy that we get a chance to go out and compete and play.
It was hard to have 5, 6 guys out, you added 1 injury to that and you're at 7 guys. That's a third of your team already. I mean, it was a hard time. We're out of it. We need to try and push forward now. We need to figure things out quick and move forward from there.
The loss of these key teammates would prove too much to overcome, as the Wings would drop their next 6 games heading into the longest road trip of the season. The daunting schedule would take the Wings to Tampa, Sunrise, and Nashville. The club would go 2-4 on the trip, picking up hard-fought wins over the Panthers and Predators.
It was my first road trip with the team, so anytime you're on the road, I feel like you get to know your teammates a little bit better. We've got so much going on at home with our individual families and things like that. You get to get on the plane and get on the bus. We were able to get to know each other and spend some time together on the Super Bowl there, which was nice.
Yeah, it was hotels and rink, and that was it. There wasn't much else to do. Obviously you can go for walks outside, but we're not. We're used to finding a good restaurant to eat at the night before a game, and going to dinner with some of the guys.
From a coaching perspective, it's not light years different than what we normally do. Normally after a game, we get up, we watch film, get ready for practice, we go home, we exercise. Generally, we'd go out to dinner. Instead, we've had dinner at the hotel and then watched NHL games, which is what we normally do anyway. So it's not light years difference. The fact that we were in Tampa, in Florida, where the weather was really nice, especially in Florida, that makes it easier. You can at least get outside and go for a walk or a run.
Yeah, I was used to those road trips when I was over in the West. but you don't get too many of those over here. And yeah, with the restrictions of not being able to do much, it made it feel a lot longer and a lot tougher.
Yeah, it was hard. It's one of the longest trips I've been on, and you're in the hotel room. There's really not much we can do. We can go for walks and we can socialize at practice and at the rink. But when we're at the hotel, we gotta kind of be on our own, and we gotta find things to do. And
we played a couple good games. We obviously played a couple bad games. So we need to tighten things. Like I said, be better on the power play, do our job on the penalty kill, and then hopefully 5-on-5 we've been playing way better, out-chancing other teams so far the last couple games. So if that keeps going, the chances are on our side. You know, if we outnumber 2-1 on chances for, then the odds are really in your favor to winning games.
Scores! Glendening! He gets the goal, his first in 42 games. Hronek, knocked out of the air by Ellis. Whoa. Carrying on here for Mantha. Mantha along with Glendening. Mantha shot. He scored!
The 2021 season has proven different in many ways for the club. Unique variables such as daily symptom tracking, testing, masks mandates, the removal of glass, behind the bench, and penalty boxes. The biggest glaring difference is the absence of fans. With state governments regulating the number of fans that can attend in person, the team has noticed a huge void in the atmosphere.
National anthem. You know, after the national anthem, it's different. You know, you don't have the roar of the crowd. That's a time period where I've noticed it personally. Certainly, if you're in Chicago, that's a big part of their pregame. But even in LCA or in other arenas, there's an emptiness to it after.
It's different. It's a lot different. Empty buildings. You can hear everything, and you just got to find a way to get yourself into it, get your team into it, and I thought we've done a good job in most situations.
It's just an extra low noise that maybe gets you in the game, and behind the cameras and behind everything, your fans are still watching.
Oh no, we miss them. It's different. Definitely not as fun at home when you score, and the energy and momentum swings that a crowd can give you.
The crowd noise, the momentum starts to build especially when you're at home and you have a long extended shift in the offensive zone. The crowd starts to feel it, and it kind of seems to create a goal almost happen. You miss out on some of that, I think.
Here's a shot in the wing, score right from the faceoff. Patrick Nemeth fires it in.
And a point shot. Save Bernier. What a stop on the rebound. Oh, Bernier, what a save. With it. Larkin a shot. Rebound, Brome. Scores! Brome, his first goal of the Red Wing.
Bounced off the stick of Yandel into the corner. Time will run out, and the hockey game is over. And the Detroit Red Wings with a spirited performance.
Another whack at it. Glendening in a backhand. Oh, it scores! Persistence pays off. Red Wings lead it 1-0. Picked up here by Sam Gagne. Trying to play one off. They score! Gagne from behind the net off Rene.
Gagne let it go behind the net. Now picks it up. Turns to his forehand. Score!
Darren Held with a shot. Save, rebound. Scores! Adam Rene. It's 4-2.
Gagne fires it towards the empty net. Scores! That's the hat trick for Sam Gagne. He shot that puck from the right circle in his own zone down the middle of the ice into the empty net. The Red Wings congratulate him. What a night for Gagne, and it's now 5-2 Detroit.
The Red Wings concluded the first half of the season with a 2-game trip against the Blue Jackets and Hurricanes. While the team has struggled in the win column, they have fought hard and stayed within striking distance of most contests. Head coach Jeff Blashill and company reflect upon the lessons learned thus far in what has been a challenging season.
How we can be successful now, the key to this is how every team's successful. This is how the best teams win. You win by checking. That's the reality of it. The really good teams, what they do is check and score.
After that first game in Tampa on that road trip, with the boys talking in the room, it was just being on the same page and playing for the guy next to you, and we've done that, since then. Been in a lot of close games. We've won some games, and that's just the starting block to it, and we just got to keep it going, and results are going to come.
I think we're getting close. I think we know the backbone of our team is good, sound defense, not giving up a lot. We've got great goaltending, which has bailed us out a lot this year. We've definitely started to find an identity defensively that way. I think that the way we're scoring goals isn't going to win us too many games. We got to find a way to get a few more goals each night, whether that's 5-on-5 or get the power play going a little bit. We've got to bear down and take advantage of some of our chances here.
I think we're close. I think the last couple weeks we've dropped some in overtime. We've been in really close games. We've just been on the other side of them. So to be the team that wins in the end in a close game is something that we got to find and keep working for.
We go on a streak. That's what we need, I think, to fire our team up. We need our power play to get better, including me. So as soon as that figures it out, then the rest of the game is going to come together, and hopefully we could have a couple wins, a couple stretches of great games, and we keep moving forward.
Part about the situation we're in is we haven't got results, and we've been playing the right way, we've been playing well, and I think if we keep doing it the way we're doing it, the right way, and being hard to play against, it's got to win us games, and once we get that going, it'll help a lot.